E aí galera, tudo beleza? Aqui quem fala é o James e bem-vindos ao canal. Hoje mais um vídeo de Deus Ex Human Revolution. Espero que estejam gostando da série, por favor se inscrevam então. E vamos que vamos, bora começar. Começando então.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Tá bom, então ali o Christian desligou dizendo que a gente tem que encontrar ele agora lá no nosso escritório. Mas antes eu vou aproveitar que eu tô aqui no iPad e quero mostrar um negócio pra vocês. Vamos pular aqui. Eba! Pulando aqui, por aqui. Esse aqui é difícil de hackear, mas dá pra hackear. Eu meu caminho, caminho certo, caminho certo. Tá. Carregou. Já usei um quick stop ali. E carregou. Aí tu entra aqui. E olha só que belezura que tem aqui. Raifun amo. Combate rifle. Amo capacete. Um monte amo. Um monte de munição. Eu vou só excluir, largar temporariamente isso aqui. Não, aqui não. Vou precisar. Largar temporariamente isso aqui então. Só pegar esse aqui. Amo capacete. Upgrade. E vamos combinar com. Vamos combinar combinar com a pistola então. Aí pega de volta o sniper. Os outros aqui eu vou deixar por aqui. Talvez pegue esse aqui. Porque eu não vou usar. Só por causa disso. Então bora subir aqui. Bora correr lá pra missão de volta. Voltando pra missão, vai. Corre.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get attacked, but once again them too.
With all due respect, Mr. Cannon, I can't believe we're letting an arrogant bastard
Just saying it.
around our building.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it, specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Tá bom. Ali ele disse que precisava da nossa ajuda, porque aquela antena ali que a gente tinha destruído nos episódios anteriores, se você não viu, assista lá, deixar aí no card. Mas aquela antena que a gente tinha destruído nos episódios anteriores, ela já estava lá faz muito tempo. Ele disse que ele já estava detectando alguns sinais anteriores e disse que alguém já tinha o acesso à empresa por uma backdoor há mais de um ano. Você tinha uma backdoor, não sei se todo mundo sabe o que é uma backdoor, que é aquela porta de fundo que dá para qualquer um, para a pessoa que instalou entrar em qualquer lugar onde está instalado. É como os hackers fazem isso.
Excuse me.
Mr.
E que ele falou
Jensen,
que
isn't
mandaram
it?
uma coisa.
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarris' top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Gladly.
Então esse aqui é o William Taggart. Ele é o líder dos direitos humanos. Aí, ele veio nos falar ali que ele estava realmente apontado com as coisas que estavam acontecendo, que a empresa estava fazendo. E que ele ia fazer não sei o que, iam fazer uns cursos e tal. Estava conversando ali com a sobre isso.
Boss, we need to talk.
Então bora conversar aqui com o
Is
Sarah.
something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
I what?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam. And I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future. Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad. Look, I'm not gonna share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just gonna have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
I wasn't trying to... Look, I don't want us getting upset over this. The data you're so nervous about is little more than a bunch of routine, fact-finding reports, the kind of stuff I deal with every day. Megan pointed me in a direction and I followed up on it, that's all. And now that I've shared this much with you, I have to ask how your knowing the fine details will keep the rest of us any more secure. Can't you trust me to take care of things from here?
Boss, I'm sorry if you think this is a big waste of time. I just don't want to see anyone else getting hurt because of information I didn't have. But if you really believe this data can't hurt us, that it won't come back somehow and bite us in the ass, then I'll trust you.
I can't be 100% sure of something like that, Adam. No one can. God damn it. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people. Potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Então, galera, vocês puderam ver, a gente tá falando com o nosso chefe ali, eu consegui fazer ele falar o que tinha acontecido. E ele nos disse ali que no passado ele tinha realmente dado os códigos para outra pessoa, os códigos da empresa, que instalou um backdoor. Ou seja, a pessoa era uma pessoa fora da empresa, que tinha todos os acessos da empresa, que ele tinha dado um código para um investigador particular, para ele descobrir assim, sobre novas pessoas, assim como Ada, novos recrutas que tinham talentos especiais, que podiam ser contratados pela empresa e que podiam ser úteis. Ele nos disse para ir lá no nosso computador, que fica lá embaixo, ia demorar muito para ir até lá embaixo, voltar, tal. E ele disse que ia nos enviar todas as coisas para lá, e depois voltasse aqui para falar com ele, mas eu vou logo falar com ele, que eu não quero
Here, this
falar,
is for
porque ia demorar
you.
muito.
It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Sarif Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Tá bom, galera. Então, nosso chefe do sarif mandou a gente ir, nos deu um cartão de acesso ali da empresa e mandou a gente ir para a China, lá para Xangai, onde o boss do episódio anterior nos disse para ir. Que ele disse que era pra gente ir atrás de umas pessoas, mas só antes de terminar esse episódio, então eu vou ir ali na sala do Adam para conferir as coisas dele, se veio realmente alguma coisa no computador dele. Bora dar uma olhada, filter, confidente. Esse aqui, ó, é a lista. Aqui é um e-mail que ele recebeu do cara. Olha só. Ele tinha nos falado ali que ele ia encontrar algumas pessoas, né? E aqui o Adam foi uma das pessoas que ele encontrou, um dos possíveis recrutas. E que foi o que ele realmente contratou, e tá aqui toda a ficha dele. Mãe, a Margie Jensen. E ali 8/5/72, nascimento. A ocasião. O pai, o Arthur Jensen, 11/23. Quer dizer, 23/11, né? De 69 em inglês. O dia vem depois. Ali 5/8, a mãe. E depois a criança, o Adam Jensen. Daí ele tem todo o sistema genético listado, tal. Aqui tem mais um e-mail dele. Só que eu não vou ler tudo, senão ia demorar demais. E um terceiro e-mail do Brent, Mr. Stark. Esse Brent Redford provavelmente é o informante dele. Né? Então,
Athena tells me you spoke to
acho que esse
Sarif.
foi o vídeo de hoje,
Did he
galera.
happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Eu nem consegui ler o que ele falou muito rápido. Só vi que ele falou que se a gente conseguisse alguma coisa pra ir falar com ele. Eu não consegui entender sobre o que ele falou muito rápido. Ele passou muito rápido as coisas. Olha só de onde ele está ali. Beleza. Então, galera, acho que esse foi o vídeo de hoje. Espero que tenham gostado. Se gostaram, já deixa um like, se inscrevam no canal. E valeu, até a semana que vem. Fui.